Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Irema and my friends. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Muhammad Darus, A166092. Today our group will discuss about cross-cultural aspects that might have causes misinterpretation and miscommunication, especially in companies or organization. First, as we know, Malaysia is a multi-ethnic countries which unit more than one races. There are three major ethnic groups in this country, including Malay, Chinese, and Indian. But we can see Malay is a dominant in Malaysia. This situation makes us being cooperative in a very setting, including workplace. As we know, nowadays it is normal to having multiracial workers in one company or organization. It is a good thing that we can be proud of because even we are in a different religion, but we can still work together. However, we can refuse that this situation also can lead to a misunderstanding because of a cross-cultural issues. For example, the cultural of greeting in a professional setting, such as is in business. The cultural of shake hand is a symbol of respect, friendship, or cooperation. As a Chinese or Indian, they are having no problem on it, but not for in Malay. As a Malay or Islam, they are only provide to have a touch only with the same sex, male with male, female with female. Workers in other religion or races will make an assumption that they are not respect or no manner. This is one of the example in communication that will lead to misunderstanding. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Firstly, my name is Muhammad Izzuddin bin Hashim, metric number A166213. Today I want to discuss topic about cross-culture introspective. In my opinion, first, speak a different language. Language is very complex thing and communication between pupils. Speaking different language is difficult. Language is a way of looking at the world. An even skilled translator can find it trick to convey complete emotional and concept, which can lead to misunderstand. When you think about often you misunderstand someone speaking your language, you can imagine how hard it is to get the full meaning from something a person with a different culture background is saying to you. And then the second opinion is different way of behaving. Behavioral difference between employing of different culture can cause misunderstand. Every culture has guidelines about what is considered appropriate behavior. In some culture, looking someone the eyes when they are talking to you is considered rude, while in other culture, refraining from doing so is considered disrespectful. Getting right to the point of the business meeting may be considered impolite by some who expect to small talk before the business discussion. That will, in some culture, people talking to each other give each other space. Some with other culture, they stand close. The difference can be barrier to effect communication if they are not recognized. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so today I will discuss about the belief and values in the workplace. So your work's values are the subset of your beliefs and ideas that are related to your occupation and job. These core principles are an important part of who you are. They include things like honestly, service, self-respect, respect for others, peace and success. Therefore, you must identify what work values you cherish the most before you choose a career or decide whether to accept a job offer. Because not identifying your work values will diminish your change of ultimately being satisfied with your career or job. It is imperative that you identify them early on in the career planning process. To do this, you will use a self-assessment tool called a work value inventory. Here, I give some example that could appear on a work's value inventory along with a definition of each one. Firstly is about autonomy, that receiving little or no supervision, and then secondly is about creativity, how you can using your own idea to make a good work, and the last one is about leadership, how you can manage the others to make your group with a good communication.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Today I would like to talk about conflict and misunderstanding in workplace. So it's important for our workplace and conflict and misunderstanding to be identified within a case by case manner that sensitive and respectful. This is applied both colleges and customer. So in relation to working effectively and successfully in socially diverse environment, conflict and misunderstanding must be given a very broad interpretation and definition. So, what are the possible causes of conflicts and misunderstanding? To be clear, we must know about the definition of the conflict and misunderstanding. So anything that upset another person, whether that person is a customer of colleges, can be regarded as a conflict and in terms of misunderstanding. There are degree in ranging of it ranging for being mildly upset all the way through the outright anger and rage. To be fact, there's a lot of difficulty or conflict can also rise out of misunderstanding. Is due to the firstly of poor communication, lack of communication, intolerance, impatience, poor judgment, conflicting personal value, belief, and opinion, and personal prejudice. So, we can go up with some example of situation when misunderstanding may occur, such as the welcoming guest. When we welcoming guests, due to the body language is the most important. So, body language used to use or an incorrect attempt to use a foreign language to greet people. The informal or formal manner used by different people can readily give offense of if an Asian or German in scope of globally is referred to by their first name. Similarly, a handshake can cause embarrassment to some guests who prefer a brief bow instead, such as in Japan, in the Asian region. And about another example is about describing product, service, and facility. So especially when this description is somewhat excessive and leads to the guests to false expectation. So many overseas visitors have strict time constraint on their time, and anything that wastes this precious commodity is definitely frowned. And last but not least is about working with colleges. The pressure of work sometimes give rise to comment or look that easily misinterpreted. There is always a need to act professionally while at work in order. Among other things, is to prevent this situation arising. So, in conclusion, conflict and misunderstanding are common in every workplace. The key is how you handle it professionally without being subjective. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so my point is about stereotype and ethnocentrism. Generally, stereotypes are born out of fear of the group with stereotype or lack of knowledge of the group. These stereotypes are the major reason for different of opinions about the opposite culture and leads us to miscommunication. So it will not good to our companies and organization which have many interest settings. Okay, secondly is about ethnocentrism. Thinking about our own culture, our group behavior as the standards against all the other groups. One's own culture experience unintentionally makes us to feel that our culture is distinctive, and then this ethnocentrism increase the level of the anxiety because of in workplace the ethnocentrism is directly proportional to anxiety level, and multicultural teams members face a lot of issues due to this ethnocentrism.